Lori again. I wanted to talk to you today about reaching out to someone telepathically and being able to connect with them that way. Maybe you can't call them for some reason, or maybe you're not on speaking terms and you want to get them to call you, or you feel uncomfortable calling them, or whatever it is. Have you ever thought about somebody and then you see them? I'm sure we've all done that. That's an energy thing. So basically, to do this, it's a pretty simple exercise. Just first of all, make sure that your vibration is where you want it to be, and make sure your motives are pure too. We never want to try to use energy to manipulate another person, to manipulate their choices or the way they think. That's not up to us to do, and that's wrong, and it'll come right back to you. So you don't want to do anything like that. But say there's a missing person, a loved one that you are missing, you don't know where they are, or for some reason you just really need to connect and you can't for whatever reason. You don't have a phone on you. I mean, there could be many, many reasons. Or maybe there's something you want to talk to them about and you kind of feel funny about calling them and you want them to call you. This takes a little bit of practice, so if it doesn't work the first time, that's okay. Try again. Just to give you a gist of how it works, it's all energy. So pure of heart, check your motives, make sure your motives are good. Don't do anything to harm another individual. Not only is it wrong, but it'll come back to you. And the other thing is, make sure that your vibration is good. You don't want to do this if you're really down and out. I mean, sometimes if it's an emergency, you can do it. If you're down and out, like if you really need to talk to that person, if you're worried about them, if it's a missing person thing like that or something like that. Just to kind of give you a background. So have you ever shifted energy and watched it move? Like just a little exercise. It's real quick. You can try it with a friend or a family member and have fun with it. You look each other straight in the eye until you feel a connection, and then you decide who's the giver and who's the receiver. And once you feel that connection, the receiver closes their eyes, and then the giver kind of just pushes the energy around that person, and the person will kind of sway with the movement. You pull them forward, move them backwards. You don't tell them what they're doing, and you watch, and you can see that you're actually shifting their energy. So it's very similar to that, because energy is energy. It's going to connect even if that person is all the way on the other side of the world. They're going to connect. So what you do is you either look at a picture of that person, or if you can't, have a visual of them in your mind. If for whatever reason you don't know what they look like, have a visual of their energy anyway. I mean, why do you want to contact somebody you don't know, right? So, but sometimes when I'm searching for missing persons or something like that, I'll look at a picture, or I will try to connect on a soul level with that person. So if you don't have that, that's okay. Picture them in your mind. So get a clear picture, make sure your motives are good, you're all set, everything's good, you're coming from a good place in your heart. Picture them in your mind. And then just ball up some energy. Rub your hands together. I can't do it because I'm holding one hand with my phone, but rub your hands together until you feel that electricity. It's kind of like a magnet. And then cup your hands together. And then speak into your hands. I'll use my son, Bobby. Bobby, I wish to connect with you on an energetic level. Will you allow me into your thought process? Wait for your answer. You'll get an if it's a no, everything will shut down. Bobby, could you come here, or could you contact me, please? I'd really like to talk to you. And then just let it go. Try that a couple times. You're going to hear from people you haven't heard from in a while. If you're hoping to hear from someone, if you want to resolve an issue, anything like that, go ahead and try it. Try it a couple times if it doesn't work the first time. But you know what? Do it and then give it a couple days. Let it go. The more that you feed something, the more you're resisting it. So the way energy works is if you obsess about it, you're actually building a resistance to it. So what you got to do is do it, know that it's done, let it go, and let it happen. Let me know how it works for you. Thanks.